Campaigning for sixth phase of assembly elections in West Bengal ends tomorrow. National People's Party-led group Meet Meghalaya Governor stakes claim to form next Garo Hills Autonomous District Council. National Testing Agency postpones Z main entrance examination for 2021 till further orders. And in sports, India's Mirabai Chanu creates a new clean and jerk world record at Asian Weightlifting Championship in Tashkent. A very good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin from the studios of DDK Guwahati. This is Sangeeta Bhattacharjee. Now the stories in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has emphasized on test, track and treat strategy to be adopted to win over the COVID-19 pandemic. Reviewing the status of COVID-19 in his parliamentary constituency Varanasi through video conferencing, Modi stressed on contact tracing of infected persons and providing test reports at the earliest. During the discussion, the Prime Minister emphasized that do gaz ki duri, mask hai zaruri, has to be followed by everyone. He also emphasized on the importance of vaccination campaign and said that the administration should make everyone above 45 years of age aware about it. He also asked the administration to provide all possible assistance to the people with full sensitivity. The Prime Minister expressed his gratitude to all the doctors and medical staff of the country and said that even in the time of this crisis, they are following their duty faithfully. The election campaign for the sixth phase of West Bengal election has reached a crescendo as political leaders try to cover as many constituencies as possible before the public campaign ends tomorrow evening. Campaigning in Purvasthali Uttar today, the Home Minister and BJP leader Amit Shah predicted 122 seats for BJP in the 5 phases of election in West Bengal. Addressing a public meeting at Krishnanagar, Dakhin today, Trinamool Congress leader and Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee appealed to Election Commission to reduce the number of phases of election in the state to prevent spread of the pandemic. She regretted that the Commission has reduced the campaign period. Meanwhile, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi cancelled all his programs in West Bengal in view of the COVID situation. Meghalaya Chief Minister and NPP Chief Conrad K. Sangma, along with 15 elected MDC of GHADC, yesterday called on Governor Satyapal Malik at Raj Bhavan in Shillong to stake claim to form the new executive committee. The MDCs have grouped together as Garo Hills Democratic Coalition. The coalition comprises of 11 NPP MDCs, 3 independents and 1 GNC MDC. The chairman of the new EC in GHADC will be Rakesh Sangma, while CEM will be Benedict Marak and Deputy CEM Nickman Marak. The election for chairman will be held on Monday. Meanwhile, talking to reporters, NPP Chief Conrad K. Sangma said that looking at the elections conducted, it was obvious that there was an anti-incumbency factor as 25 sitting MDCs did not make it and people have given a mandate that they want a change in system.
So all these will be done in a time-bound manner. So we are going to ensure that we bring in very important and strict reforms so that the overall working in administration and the reform that we want in the council will take place.
The National Testing Agency has postponed the April session exams of the joint entrance examination Z-Main for the year 2021. In a media release shared by Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, the National Testing Agency has informed that the decision to postpone the exam has been taken in view of the present situation of COVID-19. The Z-Main April session was scheduled to be held on 27th, 28th and 30th of this month. The National Testing Agency has said the revised dates for the examination will be announced later. It added that a prior notice of at least 15 days will be given before the examinations. The nation registered highest surge in COVID cases with 261,500 new cases. The number of total active cases in the country further swelled up to comprise nearly 12.18% of the total reported cases. The Health Ministry has informed that 1,501 COVID-related deaths were reported in the last 24 hours, taking the cumulative total to 1,77,150. The Health Ministry has informed that currently over 18 lakh people are reported to be suffering from the viral pandemic and are either hospitalized or are under home isolation. The COVID-19 recovery rate in the country has also further dropped to stand at 86.62%. So far, over 1,28 lakh people have recovered from the COVID-19 infection in the country. In the COVID scenario from the northeast, Arunachal Pradesh has reported 105 active cases, while discharge cases logged 16,806. The tally for the dead is 56. Assam is settled with 4,798 active cases, while the cured cases logged 2,16,546. The dead accounted for 1,129. Reporting 190 active cases, Manipur recorded 29,083 cured cases, while the dead tallied at 376. Meghalaya reported 649 active cases, caseload of 13,997 cured cases. The dead account for 152. With a caseload of 364 active cases, Mizoram logged 4,483 discharge cases, while the death toll is 12. Nagaland reported 167 active cases with 12,275 released cases. The death tallied at 94. Sikkim has a caseload of 305 active cases, 6,150 cured cases. The tally for the dead is 136. Lastly, in Tripura, active cases have touched 445, while discharge cases logged 33,163. The dead account for 394. Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan has written to all central ministries and public sector undertakings under them to dedicate their hospital beds for COVID-19 management in states and union territories. The Union Health Ministry has advised all central ministries to issue instructions to the hospitals under their control or their PSUs to set up exclusive dedicated hospital wards or separate blocks within the hospitals for COVID-19 care, as was done last year. The dedicated hospital wards or blocks have to be equipped with supportive or ancillary services, including oxygen-supported beds, ICU beds, ventilators, specialized CCUs wherever available, lab or imaging services, kitchen with dedicated health workforce. In sports news, India's Mirabai Chanu set a new world record in the women's 49 kg clean and jerk with an impressive 119 kg lift at Asian Weightlifting Championships in Tashkent yesterday. The 26-year-old lifted 86 kg in snatch and a world record of 119 kg in clean and jerk for a total of 205 kg, which also won her the bronze medal at the event. The gold medal went to Ho Zihui of China, while her compatriot Zhang Huihua clinched the silver. In IPL cricket, 2 matches will be played today. In the first match, which began at 3:30 p.m. at M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai, Royal Challengers Bangalore set a victory target of 205 runs for Kolkata Knight Riders. RCB won the toss and decided to bat first. RCB were 204 for 4 in their stipulated 20 overs. In reply, Kolkata has scored 140 runs for 5 wickets. According to reports last came in. The second match of the day will be played between Delhi Capitals and Punjab Kings at Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai at 7:30 p.m. Last night, Mumbai Indians defeated Sunrisers Hyderabad by 13 runs in a thriller at M.A. Chidambaram Stadium in Chennai. In Meghalaya, a day after the Confederation on Meghalaya Social Organizations demonstrated a surprise pro-ILP protest outside Meghalaya Secretariat, Shillong Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said that there are ways to discuss the concerns, but blocking the way outside the Secretariat is not acceptable. However, when asked about COMSO's warning that next time the members would lock the gate of Secretariat, Sangma said nobody can take the law in their hand and that will not be allowed at all.
So that will not be allowed at all. So I urge everybody that if there are concerns, we are ready to talk to everybody, but taking the law in their hands will not be acceptable by the government.
In Assam, polling officials for re-poll in 2 polling stations under Haflong constituency, namely 107A Kotlir LP School and 107 Mualdam LP School in Dima Hasao district, have started their movement from Haflong today with necessary polling materials. The re-polling in these 2 constituencies will be held on 20th April next. Polling was held in Haflong constituency on 1st April, but due to negligence of poll officials, 181 votes were registered against 90 voters in 107A Kotlir polling centre, as some voters from 107 Moldam polling centre cast their votes at 107A polling station, following which 5 polling officials were suspended and re-poll was ordered. In Assam, the 21st Rongjali Boishagu Farbo Kam village get-together was celebrated in a colourful way at Patakata village in Kokrajhar on Saturday. Organised by the Patakata Boishagu Afad, various competitions among the children and women were held. Various cultural activities were also showcased as part of the celebration. An open session was also held, which was presided over by President of Organising Committee Dinesh Brahma. Rongali Bihu is also being celebrated with much pomp and grandeur. Mainly a spring festival, Bihu celebrations include merrymaking, singing and dancing to traditional folk music. For more updates, viewers can also watch our bulletins and other programs on our YouTube channel, DD News Guwahati. And now to end the news, the main points once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasizes on test, track and treat strategy to win over COVID-19 pandemic. Campaigning for 6th phase of assembly elections in West Bengal ends tomorrow. National People's Party-led group Meet Meghalaya Governors take claim to form next Garo Hills Autonomous District Council. National Testing Agency postpones Z main entrance examination for 2021 till further orders. And in sports, India's Mirabai Chanu creates a new clean and jerk world record at Asian Weightlifting Championship in Tashkent. Before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain physical distancing, regularly sanitize hands and frequently wash hands with soap. Remember to wear a mask properly and join the Mask Up India campaign by Doordarshan to defeat the pandemic. Mask Up India. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.